Hey y'all. So I just wanted to talk to y'all. I just tore some kiwi up. Let's just say that. I was sitting here. I was trying to do the video while I was eating some kiwi, but I'm like, no, I gotta do this video when I'm done with this kiwi. This kiwi is too good. Like, too good. Like, I got it from Publix. But anyways, I just wanted to talk to y'all about some things, like 5 things I would have told my younger self. If, I could have did things differently, this is what I would have did differently. So starting with number 1, don't procrastinate. The simple fact of this is that you would be way more ahead if you did not procrastinate. That's how I feel. I would be way more ahead. But, only time could tell what you're aligned with over time. But I feel like if I would have never procrastinated, I would have did way more things. Like, I would have been did my YouTube channel. I would have been did just 100 other things, like business proposals, I feel like I let so much stuff slip out literally my fingers, the palm of my hands, and because I procrastinated so much. Like, I would procrastinate so much when I was younger, and I think it's because I used to have real bad anxiety when I was younger, like in my teens. Excuse me. But yeah, I would procrastinate so much to the point I had great business plans and so many creative ideas. I was such a real creative young lady, as I would say to myself. I was very creative. I still am, but I feel like I would just did things differently and did way more things and got so much more done if I did not procrastinate. Even now, I had to get out of procrastination as I got older, because I felt like you're only getting older, so you have to do things, because if you don't do it now, you'll never do it. Like, you just have to get up and start. Like, even with YouTube or just a business plan, or start whatever you want to do today, start it, because you're honestly just going to let time keep going by and you never know. Like, if I would have started my YouTube channel probably like years ago, like I wanted to, like over probably 10 years ago, I felt like I was waiting on a perfect time, but there honestly is not a perfect time. Like, you just have to start somewhere. And honestly, I'm so surprised with so many people on this platform. Like, I get so much love on here. More love than hate. You gotta have balance. But if I would have known I would have got this much love before, I would have been did it. Like, So start that YouTube channel. Start that business. Start taking that vacation. Start going to the gym. Start doing whatever. Start eating healthier. Just start, because the more you I can't get it out, tongue twister. The more you procrastinate, the more time is just going to keep passing, and you're going to wish you did it like 10 years down from the line, 20 years down from the line. You like, damn, I should have started that podcast or whatever I did back in the day. You never know what you'll be in the future. Like, you just really never know. So you just have to start now. Don't procrastinate. That's rule number 1. And I feel like I'm big on that. Like, don't procrastinate. Number 2, which follows under procrastination, and I did not like try to guesstimate, put this in order like this. No, it just happened to be actually accurate. Don't care what anybody thinks, because the more you care what anybody thinks, the more you're going to stop yourself from advancing. You're never going to get anything done if you're always caring about what people think. I was one of those people when I was younger. When you're younger, you kind of care what your peers are going to think. But I feel like the older I got, I just be like, that's me. That's my mood. Everybody know that. Like, I'm so blunt. Everybody around me know, like, she don't care. Like, I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I said I'm the person that does and says what everybody thinks and wants to do, but they too scared to do it, if that makes sense. I'm not that person that's gonna be like holding my tongue or just watering myself down for anybody. I ain't never been that type. So I feel like not caring what people think plays a big role in your life, because baby, when you dead and gone, nobody's gonna care. Nobody's going to care about you. They're not going to care about what you did. They're not going to care about if you wanted to wake up every day and, I don't know, just do whatever you want. People are not going to care, You could dye your hair red, pink, blue, purple, green, orange. They might say something in the moment, like, oh my God, why are you doing that? But later on down the line, a year from now, people are not going to care. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she had all them crazy colors in her head. Like, what is wrong with her? Like, oh yeah, she used to do this. Like, don't care what people think. Like, do what you want. Do what you want. Big on that too. Don't care what people think. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. I'm big on that too. Do what makes you happy, because at the end of the day, nobody else is going to bring that fulfillment to your life but you. Don't care what people think. I used to get, like, even with YouTube, people would be seeing me out in public with a camera and they'd be like, girl, like, what are you doing with this camera, like, in the middle of the mall? And I just be like, I'm doing me. That's what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are people out? You got to think about it. Somebody's going to always be in your business, but you just got to not care. Just brush it off your shoulder. I'm a person that don't care. I might think about it for a little bit. I used to be a very big overthinker, but that changed as time went on. I just stopped caring. Like, do what you want. Nobody's going to care down the line. When you in that grave with that dirt and that tombstone, nobody's going to care. They forget about you, you know? So, do what you want. Don't care what people think. If you care what people think, I feel like you're a people pleaser. I've never been a people pleaser. Like, ever. Never. Never. Ever, ever, ever. Because I feel like you trying to fit in. I've never tried to fit in. I've always did my own thing. Everybody can tell you this. Like, this girl gonna do what comes to mind. Like, if I want to go skydiving today, Winnie's gonna go skydiving today. I don't care if I gotta book a flight right now. I gotta run to the airport and go skydiving today. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, that's the type of life I live. Like, I do what I want. Winnie does what she wants. So I need y'all to do what y'all want to. Number 3, save your money because it's gonna save you. And I say this to say I have blew so much money. Is ridiculous. Y'all will be surprised, like, the amount of money I've blew. I had to look at my bank teller, because, you know, when you go sit down, I just went cross-eyed for 2 seconds. My bank teller literally sat me down and said, what are you spending your money on? Oh, my bad, y'all, my notes running. I dropped my Carmex. Hold on. But, okay, my bad. My nose feel like it's starting to run. So, my bank teller sat me down one time and was like, girl, what are you spending your money on? I said, life. She's like, yeah, like, what stores are you going to? Because who's spending this amount of money in a month? Like, monthly, my statements would come, y'all, and I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars I wasted. Like, I wish I would have saved. But at the time, I live in the moment, you know. I'd be like, you know what, I'll get that back. I'll do that later. Because by the time you feel like you done, you know, you would save something up, you would have been blew it on something else. You could have really, like, you know, you could have really did something you enjoyed your money with. So I felt like if I would have saved more, I would have did way more things with the money I wanted to do. You know, save your money. Have great money management skills. And that's another thing. I have great money management skills. At the same time, I do still struggle with, like, shopaholicness. But it's balanced. Like, not real bad, but it's like, I have balance. We're just gonna say that. That comes along with doing what I want. I needed to be a little more disciplined in that area with money. But I feel like, you know, live in the moment, you get money back. But at the same time, save your money. Save. Always have money put up. That I was big on it. Like, always have some type of emergency money put up. Investment accounts. Whatever you need to do, put some money to the side because it's going to save you for a rainy day. Yeah. The amount of money I've blew, y'all would be like, girl, somebody slapped me on the back of the neck with a sandal. Okay. Number 4. Get closer to God. I say that because I feel like if I would have got closer to God when I was younger, you know, I feel like I would have been more disciplined with the choices I made, the people I put myself around, the environments I put myself in, the situations I was in, you know. I feel like if I would have got closer to God, I would have been a little more enlightened on the decisions I was making when I was younger. And I feel like nobody talks about that. Yes, people tell you to pray. Yes, people tell you to go to church. But you could do all of that and still be disconnected from God, if that makes sense. Like, it's been times I sat there and prayed and I'd be like, I don't know, I just don't feel it, you know? So, for that to say, just really, what am I trying to say? Just really meditate and put that time and energy into God. You know, just the sooner the better. The better you have a relationship with God, the more you get enlightened and you get more aligned with what you're here to do and what's your purpose on this earth. If I would have knew that sooner, I feel like I would have been in a whole different, I don't know, how can I say this, mind space, and wouldn't have made half of the decisions I made. So get closer to God, because that'll save you too. You can save money, you can save time, you can save whatever, but God gonna save you at the end of the day. You know, he gets the last laugh, for real, for real. And I feel like, honestly, praying gets you out of so many situations. It's been so many times where I'd be like, God, please, I'll never do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, God, please. And I feel like the better connection and relationship you got with God on a everyday basis, rather than, oh God, I need this, I need that, can you come through for this, can you come, but you never really giving him thanks and showing that gratitude. You always just calling on him when you need him for something. You know, you got to give thanks even when you got what you want. I can win $1 million today and I'm gonna be like, thank God, like, God, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Not just be like, oh, go about my day, blow the money, and then you come back and you pray for it again, and God do it again. He like, you ain't showing me no gratitude. Why am I still doing for you and you not even thanking me for the things I'm doing? Why should I keep rushing to you know what I'm saying, answer your blessings when there's people out here that's really in need, you know? So always give thanks to the Lord. Always pray, get connected to God. The sooner the better. And I feel like it'll save you, honestly. The last one, be more disciplined. Being disciplined can definitely save you. It'll save you money, time, heartache, whatever. It'll save you. The more disciplined you are, the more you stand your ground, the more you put your foot down. Being disciplined will literally elevate you in ways you wouldn't even think. If I would have been more disciplined when it came to just people, friendships, time, like, I would have saved myself a lot of time that I wasted, or a lot of decisions I made, you know, just being more disciplined. Like, thinking, when you're in the moment of things, you don't really think like, nah, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. You just thinking like, I'm finna, you know, you thinking in the moment, and it really, like, it'll damage you later on in the future, or maybe tomorrow or the next moment. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Just be more disciplined about your time and your energy and where you putting that out, you know, because you could be giving your energy to the wrong people, and yet you've been more disciplined, you wouldn't be so drained. You wouldn't be as drained as you would. You wouldn't have bags under your eyes. You wouldn't be having those sleepless nights. You would be more energetic if you was putting that towards the gym, if you was pouring into yourself, if you was just, you know, be more disciplined. That's all I gotta say. It'll save you. Being more disciplined can honestly elevate you in ways you don't know. So I feel like you need to really just save your time and your energy, removing yourself from situations. Maybe you shouldn't go out that night and go drink with people. Maybe you shouldn't go, you know, go on that vacation with all those people. You know, maybe you shouldn't. Just maybe you shouldn't. A whole lot of, like, that's really saving you. You know what I'm saying? Being more disciplined. You don't have to always get up and go every time you invited somewhere, every time you feel like you don't need to always be on the scene, you know. Just be more disciplined. That's how I feel. Like, I don't even waste my time being around people no more. I just be like, I don't care. Like, it is what it is. I see you when I see you, you know. Be more disciplined. You gotta be stingy with your time and your energy. Like, I don't even care no more. Like, it is what it is. But to elaborate over everything, though, I feel like those 5 things are very much common sense in life. Those are things you should follow. But I feel like common sense nowadays is not so common. You know, those 5 rules I would have told my younger self are very much simple, but yet I followed them, I would have been in a different space by now, you know. But I feel like if y'all do that, start now. I feel like a light coming on. That's the car. But anyways, start now. Don't procrastinate. Save your money. Don't care what people think. Be more disciplined and always pray. Those are 5 things I would tell my younger self. Start early. The sooner the better. You will save yourself so much time, so much energy, removing yourself and disciplining yourself to the point where you would just thrive, and you don't know where you will be in the next 3 to 6 months. You know, that's just way of life. You'll find out, you'll find yourself so much more ahead, in rooms you couldn't imagine, in places you couldn't imagine, doing things you didn't imagine. Just, y'all, follow those 5 rules. It don't even matter telling my younger self at this point. And now I'm telling everybody, do this now. But if you're young, also start now. But even if you aren't young anymore, you can still start these things today. It's never too late. We all got the same 24 hours. This is how you use it. Clock it.
For me, right?